Hello all and welcome to more Bloodborne. I am happy to be back on. I'm just gonna be randomly talking, playing some Bloodborne, trying to fight Vicar Amelia, and maybe doing some leveling up so that I can beat her. I was super close to beating her yesterday. But here we go without further ado. I guess I can, has this sword always looked like this? I'm sorry, I got so distracted. I was like, has that sword always been that big? I died. Anyway. She kills you really easily. Very, very easily if you don't. If you don't dodge her. So, I'm thinking of one to two things. I'm thinking of increasing my vigor some more. That's what I'm thinking of. Increasing my vigor some more, and then we can conversate about some things and whatnot, and yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I also got the Ludwig blade, but I need... what do I need? I need more materials. More materials. More materials. Okay, let's hop on to... let's start conversating. So, yeah, I got off work like 20 minutes ago. I would say that today was a good day. I'm trying to call today's a good day even if I feel like I didn't, do the best. I don't feel like I did the best today, so tomorrow I'm gonna have to work harder. Because today I was just making calls and doing notes and things. I did a lot of notes, but I got distracted in the middle of the day and like don't feel like I made as many calls as I should have made. Or didn't get as many people on the phone. And so this is the last week of the month, thank God. But at the same time, I just, this month is rougher. It's rougher than last month, I'm not gonna lie. Because they put more people on my caseload and it's making my stats go down. But I'm trying to be okay with it. Because I'm trying to tell myself, okay, I would be at stats if it weren't for that extra 20 people that they put on my caseload, and I'm trying to not be as emotionally connected to work as I used to be, have such an emotional attachment to it. Okay, but today went well. I just need to work hard tomorrow and get some stuff situated. We have to do pop-ins. Some people who don't answer the phone, so I have a lot of those to do. But I cannot complain. I was tired this morning, but got through that as the day went on. I guess it got better. I guess it did. I talked about like yesterday, like being in a depression. I kind of sort of talked about this. I've been kind of in this nummy type mood, like numb feeling type mood, and just haven't known how to cope with it, just through praying and things. And I had kind of a crying spell this weekend because of some things. I am emotionally attached to DoorDash, and I need to give that up. That's literally most of my issue right now. And I talked about like how I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a side gig, but for the side gig I wanted to do, you need your social security card. And I was so irritated because I was like, well, that's annoying. Well, not that I need my social security card, but I lost it. I had it a couple of days ago and I lost it. And I was praying about this. So I was like, Lord, it's not fair. And I okay. I am not particularly wanting for money if if I don't get DoorDash, if I'm irresponsible with it, which is hard to say because that's literally like, that's literally what I wanted the money for. I wanted more money to feel more secure so I could fuel my addiction. And I didn't really realize how badly addicted I was to it until I thought about it. Because, you don't really think of, let's talk about it. You don't really think of, a lot of us don't think of like food and candy as a real addiction. A lot of people don't. Or like something that can really dominate your life or make things harder, or something you can get physically dependent on that can ruin you in some ways. Like some people, like there are a lot of addictions that people don't really don't converse about, like really don't talk about as seriously. Like we don't have rehab for some types of addictions. And not saying these addictions are harder than actual drug addiction, but like, you don't really recognize, because I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, I'm not really addicted to this. Like, this isn't hard to, and then I was like, oh, I am, because, I mean, I feel like I'm dying. Well, I'm exaggerating, but I'm so used to using this as a coping mechanism. And now that I can't use this as a coping mechanism like before, it's really bothering me. Like, it's really making me feel out of sorts. And it's really not the worst thing, because after the day goes by, when I haven't gotten DoorDash or anything, I'm like, wow, I don't even remember how I felt yesterday. Like, I really didn't need it as much as I thought I did. I just thought I needed it because I was emotionally connected to it. Like, it's such a weird feeling to be addicted to something that doesn't serve you. And you're like, and it really doesn't do anything for you at all except for make you feel good. And you're like, wait a minute, because it's like you're in like a hypnosis type state where you're like convincing yourself like it's okay to get it, and that's what my brain does. It convinces itself, and that's how I knew I was addicted. I'm like, I'm addicted to DoorDash specifically, or like food delivery specifically. And the thing is, it's specifically food delivery, specifically that. Like, not to food. Yeah, food to a point, but it just, for it to be perfect, just, it would need to be specifically someone delivering the food to me. I think it's just like a dopamine booster because it feels like someone's bringing you a present or something. Like, I'm being given a gift and that gift is going to make me feel better. So, I don't know. That's what I've been mainly struggling with. And if you're new here, I have ADHD. I talk about having ADHD because it's affected my life in not the best way. I go on and on about it because talking about it really helps me to emotionally cope with it and to like put words to things. And putting words to things is a powerful thing, and it really helps me to I didn't need that. It really helps me to just cope with things better, and to express things. And I think, hold on, let me get back to the Hunter's Dream real quick. Let me get back real quick. Also, let me check my phone. Let me check my phone real quick. It's on such a low percentage. It's so annoying. Ooh, my, hold on. Why did they reach out to me so late? So I worked through lunch, so I got off at 3:30. And the tech people reached out to me like super late. I reached out to them this morning. They probably couldn't get to me till later today, but I'm like, oh, I'm just complaining. It's just a little inconvenient. Just a teeny bit inconvenient. I probably messaged him too late. He's probably ready to pack up and go. But yeah, it's a real addiction. It's a real addiction. It's a real issue that is an issue, and I would like to use this to keep accountable for things, and I would like to use this to keep accountable for that specifically. And just, I know today I'm having dinner at a friend's place, so may not get tempted to get DoorDash when I get back. And I think I'm playing more when I get back too, so I'll like talk about how it went and things. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to go. Like, that's me being super candid. Like, and it's not because of her, it's just because I just have gone into this tendency where like I just like to stay in the house and not go anywhere, and I'm making myself go. And I'm like, oh, you got invited somewhere, you need to make yourself, you should make yourself get up and go. And I'm like, okay, so I can just go, and so I can just come back and be glad that I did it. And usually on a work week, I usually don't like going somewhere to places because of, like, I feel like it's a lot for me to, I don't even know how to explain it. On an ADHD level, I don't even know how to put that to words. Yeah, I don't know how to put that into words, but like, it's like, but it's just, but one good thing is we're virtual tomorrow, so I don't have to, you know, get to bed at any specific time, like, you know what I mean, like I get up at around 8 when we're virtual, so I can go to bed at like 12 as opposed to like having to feel rushed to go to bed at 10 or something. So yeah, that's one good thing. I really should do some reading tonight. I've got to make myself read anything. I just got to read anything. Like, this habit that I have this bad habit right now, like, of dopamine. I've been really bad about dopamine. Having a dopamine addiction, where I just, you know, it's like you want what you want when you want it, instead of like making good decisions. And that's why like being short of money and not being able to like just get whatever I want has been hard, because I know that sounds like such a bratty thing to say, like, yeah, I can't get what I want anymore, I have to be, you know, that's a lot of people nowadays, and especially with prices going up, am I right? But like, but with everything, but with that, like, it's just annoying. It's really just a little annoying. Like, and it wasn't because of DoorDash I was crying, it was just because of, I was frustrated with everything, with a bunch of different things, and then not being able to have DoorDash to cope made it even more frustrating. Like, just, I don't know why. I don't know. I just, like, turn it into this thing that helps me re-regulate, and I need to find other ways to re-regulate. Like, I can't use that to re-regulate. That's not a good thing, because it's too expensive. Because I think I used to do better, more constructive things to re-regulate, like, or not constructive, let me stop lying. I used to, like, go on a drive to re-regulate. I don't do that too much anymore, but Yeah, I used to drive. What else did I used to do? And I used to love going out to friends' houses. Like, if someone invited me somewhere, I'm like, yes, of course. That was when I was younger, but now I'm like old and boring. I don't want to do anything anymore. I think my medicines do that to me too. It makes me care less. And so that's why I kind of take breaks from it. And my dosage was decreased. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go back. I gotta remember to, what do I gotta remember to do? I've gotta remember to, like, frickin', I forgot already. Oh, tomorrow morning I gotta organize my work stuff. I gotta remember to do that. And when I did like praying and things yesterday, and when I was talking to a friend today, we talked about, and this is my belief, we talked about like centering things on the Lord, like in a spiritual sense, and just how, you know, maybe he's using that for me to lean into him more instead of just using DoorDash. And so I think that's a really important lesson for me to learn right now, and it's been what I've been trying to, like, along with it all is around the same vein. It's like all around the same vein, just like self-control, not yielding to the flesh, which is really hard, and that's what's been really frustrating. And you know what, it probably put me in a situation where I'm like financially not able to depend on DoorDash so much. And I did pray to be better. Like, I did pray to be better, so that it's probably like, well, you know, now you're in a situation where you can't. You're in a situation where you have to be really, really careful. And I'm like, okay, that's really what it feels like. I'll be careful as I can be. Okay. I think I want to up my vitality twice. My vigor, not my vit. I don't remember what it's called in this game. I think it's vigor. Okay. Ooh, see, I didn't see him behind me. And one thing I'm thankful for, my ADHD medicines and my other medicines help to stabilize my emotions and my actions. Like, I don't spiral as deeply, but like I still don't feel good. Like, I never really thought about that, like, actions are different from feelings. Like, I always thought like, oh, I feel, you know, these bad feelings, like TMI and trigger warning, the not wanting to be here feelings. And if you're new here, this is the kind of stuff I talk about. I apologize if this is too much, but I would feel those kinds of feelings. And just, it would lead me down that thought path, like in a rational way, or a way I perceive as rational. And then, I just thought, I was like, well, because I feel this way, I'm going to think this way. But no, you can feel, I didn't really know that, but like you can feel depressed and have depression and like not feel the bad thoughts or not have the bad thought. Like I've just been in this depression, like even with these medications, and people are like, oh, these kind of medications are supposed to make you happy. No, they don't make you happy. They make you like more emotionally like they make you more emotionally stable. Like they make the emotions more controllable, or like it's hard to explain. Like the spirals, because the spirals are kind of the worst part, in my opinion, whenever I have a depression, or like whenever I have an emotional spell. Like the spirals are the worst part. Like just that feeling and belief like, oh, nothing's gonna be okay, nothing is okay, everything's exploding, everything's just dysregulated and out of sorts, like my nervous system not feeling okay. That's just such a crappy feeling in itself. And that's what I'm going through now, and what I'm going through currently, just that kind of thought process where like, or those kinds of feelings and emotions where I just feel kind of depressed and I don't know why, and my brain is just, maybe, I don't know, it could be because of not being able to get DoorDash as much. I don't know, it's just something feels off and wrong, and it could be like having feeling like I'm not in control of myself and like money and things, because listen, if I had more money in my bank account, I think I would feel, I don't know, I'm not sure. I just don't know. Like, I keep trying to talk, and I use this to talk it out so I can kind of figure it out. And I guess I just, I'll just be praying about it more. Because I think it makes itself more evident the more and more I pray about it, and the more I think about it. It just makes more sense to me. It's like, oh, like, the not being able to cope with DoorDash, or I don't know. And that's why I go on and on about with it, like, because of that. Just, oh, this darn. Okay. Let's go back. I'm so glad the last week of the month is almost over too. That usually, wait, what am I saying? I'm so glad it's the last week of the month, is what I think I meant to say, because that kind of adds to my depression too, and my anxiety, just having to chase down these last few people, and it's kind of boring too, or just feeling like, oh wow, like it's like the first week of the month, it's easier to meet stats, like for the first week, and you're not really thinking about stats, you're just thinking, okay, it's the first week of the month, let's just survive. But like last week of the month is just like, like I got all this stuff left to do. I don't know, maybe that's part of it too. I'm just trying to think of anything. Like, I've been exercising, I don't know what it is, but me and a friend, we talked about, like, so, according to her, your brain, of course, she wants to be missing now. I know where she went, though. Hey! Yeah, I don't know where she went. This place is always bigger than I think it is. Wait, did she go over here? Mister!
taking you so long? I've grown too old for this. Of little use now. Oh.
What is he talking about? It's like old people nonsense. Where'd she go? Did she go in here? Maybe she's just gone. I wonder why you can't go through here. Gosh, this is, you know, this game feels smaller than Elden Ring. I'm like, oh, it's small. This world is huge. Like, this world is so big. It doesn't have a there she is. Hello.
Welcome home. What is very welcome.
What should I... Vitality, that's what it's called in this game. I'm going to level it up twice. Okay. Well, I guess the tech guy's not gonna reach back out to me. That's okay. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, it's totally fine. Is there another monkey? Gosh, I remember when I had such a hard time going through here. I was like, this is difficult. But my weapon was broken the whole time and I didn't know it. Also, I'm waiting for my medicine to kick in, so I'm like not so bland feeling. It takes a long time. So I apologize if I'm not like too chippery. Yeah, like I said, it helps me to manage my emotions. It doesn't fix my emotions, but it helps me to manage them well. So like I feel like crap, but like I'll be able to and like I manage my emotions in other ways, like through exercise and eating and things, and I feel bad, but like I'll be able to like do things. You know what I mean? Like I'll be able to go to that dinner I was invited to without feeling like burnt out or anything, or burnt out from the day. Or like I won't have thoughts weighing on my head like, oh, I didn't do good today, I can't, like literally I'm telling you, it would affect my whole entire life, the way that my dopamine is set up. Like just the way that I generally think. It would mess me up. It would have me in like the life-ending thoughts, like just feeling tired and out of sorts and burnt out. I don't want anyone to feel that way. That's why when some people say they have ADHD, I'm like, okay. Like, do you really though? I'm not like, I don't want to doubt if anyone has ADHD, but when people have it, like, and they're not diagnosed, I'm like, hey, like, it's just so many people are saying that they have it. I don't know, like, some people, they definitely have, like, when it's like undeniable and it's like, yeah, you have it to a T. Like my friend, she's not formally diagnosed, but I don't think she is, but diagnosed, like, has it to a T. Like, definitely has it. Okay. And I swear it feels like it becomes a trend at some point. And I don't, because I think because it was underdiagnosed in adults and now a lot of people are getting diagnosed, and then it just makes everyone think they have it. But I think that it's hard to see because when you actually struggle every day and you're trying so hard and like you're not using it as an excuse for things, and you're trying to make sure that like, I don't know how to explain it, because whenever you see people declaring that they have ADHD and just using it as an excuse for things, it's just kind of infuriating, because it's like, well, because it makes people think like, oh, ADHD is just an excuse. Like, if I tell them like, hey, I have ADHD at my job, I don't tell them, they don't know. Like, I tell them I have mental health struggles, I don't tell them I have ADHD. But like, ooh, that scared me. Sorry, that was my phone. Yeah, but I do not tell them. I do not tell people I have ADHD at work or anything. Like, it might come up, but like, very, very rarely will it come up at work. Very, very rarely. Like, I don't tell them like, hey, this is the reason that I've been this way. This is the reason like I get burnt out. This is the reason that it's hard for me to get through days. Like, it's just, I just say like, hey, I have mental health stuff. And sometimes I just, because people will use like, if you say you have ADHD, people will sometimes they'll use it against you. Sometimes they won't take it seriously, because it's just, a lot of people are saying they have it and it's not being taken seriously. Okay. It's just not a mental illness that's being taken very seriously. Like, I don't even tell them I have like, oh, I have depression, or oh, I have anxiety. Like, I just say mental health stuff. Like, yeah, it just goes up and down, and I don't know, it just flares up sometimes. And like with the ADHD, like, it will flare up where I don't even know, where I just get dopamine addicted. And that's not my, I don't want to say that's my ADHD's fault. It's not its fault, but like, it doesn't help, you know? That's like the hard part, when you have to have the line between like, hey, how much of it is me and how much of it is ADHD, and you have to make the decision like, oh, I need to take a certain amount of responsibility, but recognize how difficult it's going to be, because I think part of my issue is like beating myself up a lot. I think that's a lot of my issue. It's just feeling like life should be so different from what it is. Feeling like I am making too many excuses and wanting to validate. I need to validate some stuff. Like, I have to. Like, I really didn't want to, because I don't want any of those things to be an excuse, but like, I want people to validate their struggles, and as well, I would want someone else to do it. Okay, we're gonna do this, and yeah. Ooh. Wonderful. What was I even saying though? Sorry, my brain just got tired. Woo! I just got so tired. But yeah, what was I saying? I'm so sorry. Like, I have to validate my struggles. I have to, got to the point where I'm like, I have to, or I'm going to have this belief in me that isn't true. Like, I'm gonna have this belief in me that I should be a different person, that life should, like, 'cause I used to really want to be someone else. You know, thinking that life should be different. I should be living life so differently, like that type A girl I told you about that can find things in under 10 seconds. Like, I wish I was her. Like, I wish I had that mentality. But, like, having to accept, hey, that's not you. And, hey, like, for right now, I mean, it could be, I don't deny it, but, like, for right now, your room's not gonna be clean. Like, it's just not clean right now. You have to accept that. Like, you want to keep it maintained, but it's not going to be like clean and organized in this fantastical way because you're just too tired and you're trying to focus on other things. And like, you know, I had a friend that called it like working against your brain and how that's actually harmful. And I told her one time, I was like, yeah, I just had this feeling like if I tried to be her right now, just out of nowhere, I'd hurt myself. Like, meaning that, like, it would be harmful to me to be that way. Like, to be a way that I'm not adept to being at the moment. Oh, my ear, it just, okay. Sorry. This is random. This is so random. It has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but did y'all know that like library game that I play? Apparently, I saw someone else playing it, and people in the comments were saying that it uses AI generative system or something, which I'm not biased against AI, but it did. I was kind of like, huh. I was a little like, huh, that's kind of... Well, the game was only $5, so, like, I was like, that's kind of, Because I really thought the place was made by someone. And all those books and everything were written by someone, but I don't, well, not written, but the titles were creative choice. I don't know. I'm not, like, if we're talking about AI right now, I'm not against it. People are super against it. I'm not against it. It's just another tool. It's just how people use it. I believe the way that people use it, people don't like it. It is just a tool to be used in a way to make things more convenient. And it's helped me, like, understand assignments and things. Like, I use it to understand assignments. I do not cheat on assignments. Or, like, I use it to understand something better. Let me clock out of work real quick. I didn't even clock in. I don't think I was clocked in all day. That's insane. I was probably not clocked in not one time today. That's crazy. You know what I should probably do? I should probably like eat before I go to her house. Wild, right? I don't know. I just don't. If I'm going to someone's house and going to eat, and I think everyone should do this, like, just eat something before you go. Don't go hungry, so, like, you can focus more on conversation and stuff instead of, you know, focusing on I'm hungry. And, like, when you're eating, making sure you don't look like you're inhaling your food. I don't know. A motherly tip from me for today. Like, eat something. Don't spoil your meal, but eat something before you go to dinner with someone. I think my parents taught me that tip. I don't know. Yeah, don't go like to a public thing starving. It's not, it just makes you miserable. That was random. I know that was so random, but that's what it made me think of. Okay. I'm just gonna treat today like an extra weekend day. Like, I'm just gonna chill. The frick out. Just chill out. I think I'm gonna watch more Classroom of the Elite this season too. Or record some more and play some more Bloodborne. Either one of those things. I hope she doesn't keep me long. Maybe I should get going kind of at some point in the next. I don't know. I like literally, when I was leaving the office, I was like, I completely forgot I had dinner with her, and I was gonna leave my stuff at the office and come back after I dropped off my client's medications. She walked right by me, and I saw her, and I was like, she reminded me about it, and I was like, oh shoot. I was like, oh, I gotta go all the way back upstairs and get my stuff, because I'm not coming back to the office just to drive home and then drive to her place. I'm just gonna go home after and like work from home and stuff. Which is the nice part about my job, like being able to do that. Being hybrid. I think I'd rather be hybrid too, because I feel like when you're fully remote, like I used to be kind of fully remote at one point. I don't think you would call us hybrid. Well, we had like one office day in the whole month. Or like, it would vary. We'd have one a week, but it was also COVID. And my point is that having a full office, like having a full remote job, like you don't, after like a while, you realize, oh, it just feels like a job. Like it's nice sometimes, but you're like, oh, it just feels, it's actually just a job. It's just work. And I know with my job, the perks of like having a fully remote job, there weren't very many perks because we were so micromanaged. And you're so micromanaged depending on who your boss is, that it's like, oh, what is the point? Like, I'd rather, there really was a point where some of us were like, I'd rather just work in the office if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna treat us like this. So yeah, another random thing. Let's, why am I sitting?
What is it you desire? Very well. Let me.
Whoa, the amount required goes up so dramatically.
Farewell.
That's such a high price to pay. 15,000 is insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to fight Vicar Amelia one more or two more times, and then I gotta go. Unfortunately. Unto the fortunately. Oh, I got them both. Oh my gosh. Oh, this way. Or is it... Where am I going? Okay. Always forget. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh gosh, I wasted that. I thought I had so much more health in my health bar than that. Okay. Oh my gosh. She can be staggered. That's one important thing to remember. Okay, I have gotten a little stronger. I feel like my physical defense... I dodged that, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm an idiot. Wait, I got out of it. Every time I think I dodge, I get it. Staggering her. Just gonna go right into it. I got her. She got staggered by that. Interesting. Now she's gonna throw a tantrum. A little hissy fit. Oh no, you don't. Oh, I didn't know she was close enough to me to do that. Oh, thank you so much for watching this. So sorry I was in a weird mood, but thank you again. I really appreciate you. I will be playing more Bloodborne tonight, I believe. But I will see y'all soon. Thank you again, and bye.